Welcome, this is your Option Monster Volatility Sonar Report. From the floor of the CBOE, this is Jamie Tyrrell of Group 1 Trading. Well, after the single largest percentage day VIX drop since the beginning of the product yesterday, where the VIX moved down 12 points on the day from about 41 to 29, we're seeing another VIX drop today. We're down into the low 28s on the cash. Every future is down between 50 cents and $1. And the reason is we've really traded in quite a tight range since Monday's opening. Pre-open we were up 45 points, but since then, a day and a half now, we've been in the same 20-point S&P 500 range. So we haven't seen huge moves in market volatility. We're trading within almost a 1.5% range on the S&P 500, which is consistent with a lower vol than even 28. So we'll see if this keeps up the lower volatility environment we've seen for the last day and a half, or will we return to the big moves that were coming last week, coming on Monday's rally, and that will tell where the VIX lands over the next few days. In trading, it's been a slower session. Volatility, implied volatility in very significantly on Monday has really firmed up. One thing we've seen is spreads are tightening. Market makers' bid asks has moved to about 10 to 15 cents on at-the-money options. It was as much as 60, 80, $1 during the panic. So futures are easier to get to hedge. The market's not moving around, and people are moving the markets tighter again. One big trade we've seen was the July 45.60 1x2. Now the crowd was all buying this. There was a customer selling it. For the crowd, they bought this for even money. And if you think about it, it goes into the money at 45. It moves to its maximum value at 60, which is $15, and then you break even again at 75. So that's a $15 spot in the middle, breaking even there. You start losing money above 75. Many people in the crowd are thinking, well, this is a good bet for them, because they've seen the VIX move into the 40s happen last week. We haven't seen the VIX move into the 80s where they'd start losing since 2008. So we'll see how that plays out for them. But it's the 45.60 1x2 crowd buying for even money. Another big trade we're seeing is a customer coming in selling the June 25 calls. Sold them for $445, $440, $430. Sold about 10,000 in all. And that is decreasing volatility in June ever so slightly. Things have really stabilized. We're not seeing 10 to 15 point implied volatility moves. We're seeing 2 to 3 points. So the market is operating in a much more normal fashion, much more like the fashion we'd seen over the past several months. So we'll see what happens from here, but things are slowly returning to normal here. We'll see what another big news out of Greece does, if that would push the market higher. Jamie Tyrrell with Group 1 Option Monster.